Okay, we're back with our one take videos on automotive repair. Sonny, what are we talking about today?
Oil changes.
Oil changes. What about oil changes?
Well, tell them why we haven't been here for 2 weeks.
I think it's been 3 weeks.
Wow, that long.
Yeah, that long. Because I went to Italy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Did you drive any Ferraris?
No,
Any Fiats?
no.
Citroens?
What are those?
They're French, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Well, then I wouldn't have driven it in Italy.
What about Vespas?
No Vespas. I didn't drive anything because the roads are kind of crazy there and people drive kind of crazy. So, sorry, Italians.
I bet you they changed the oil over there.
Probably do.
Mm.
Probably do.
Yep.
Okay. So tell me about when I need to change my oil or why I need to change my oil.
You need to change your oil because it's a very important component in your engine. It lubricates your engine, keeps it from seizing up.
Okay.
Locking up.
So when it seizes, I can't drive it, right?
No, not unless you push it or you hook up like a mule to it.
Or I clear out the bottom and I
Yeah, like
walk
a
it,
Fred Flintstone.
like the
Yeah.
Flintstones car.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What else do I need to know about oil changes?
You want to do them if you're going to do like a regular, we call it a conventional motor oil.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do it every 3,000 miles.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to do a synthetic, I suggest 5,000 miles. Now, some dealerships like BMW or Mercedes, if you buy a brand new car, and they'll recommend oil changes. Like, what did they say your oil changes were on your BMW?
I want to say 9,000 miles or every year.
Right.
Which I thought was weird because that I was driving a Toyota Corolla before and it was every 3,000 miles, like you said.
Right.
So when I was driving the Corolla, I went to a, let's call it Miffy Tube.
Oh, yeah, one of those places, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Miffy Tube, every single time I took it to them, they would tell me I needed a new air filter. I feel like that happens to a lot of people, and there's no way that you need a new air filter every 3,000 miles.
Right. Well, that's just an upsell for them. But getting back to the mileage, 10,000 miles. If you have a car and it's under warranty and the dealer says come back every 10,000 miles, that's fine. If you came to my shop or our shop, I would not suggest 10,000 miles. 5,000 or 3,000.
Okay.
Cars today burn oil. So you might.
Why?
I don't know why. They just do for some reason. I know those Ford 5.4s, they burn a quart every 3,000 miles. It's just the way it is. So I suggest 3,000 mile on conventional and 5,000 mile on synthetic. What's the difference? I don't think there's any difference.
Okay.
Synthetic oil is more expensive. Conventional's not, so you got to weigh it. You know, you're getting 5,000 miles out of this amount of money, or you take the conventional, you times it by 2, that's 6,000 miles, 2 oil changes, what's the cost on that? So that's the way I look at it.
Okay.
But you must have your oil changed. If you are on our blog and you look below, lower down on the blog, you'll see a BMW, and it has a bunch of sludge in the valve cover and on the valve train, and you'll see that's what happens when you don't change your oil. You'll get sludge in your engine, and sometimes it can clog up ports that the oil goes through, and then it affects the way your engine performs, and it can even cause some damage. So you just make sure you get your oil changed. No matter where you get it changed, just get it changed. A lot of these places that lure you in with like a $10 oil change, that's what we call a loss leader. So what they're going to do is they're going to bring you in, they're going to change your oil, they're going to look at your car, and they're going to find every little tiny thing that you need to fix, and then they're going to put the fear of God into you and tell you if you don't fix it, your car is going to blow up or die.
Like the transmission flush? That's another one. That's another popular one.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But we had a guy last week come in, and this will be another subject, took his car to Advance, got the check engine code, and they told him he needed a new engine. Really, he just needed. He was 4 quarts low on oil.
How much do engines cost, Sonny?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cost a lot.
Yeah.
Anywhere from $800 to $5,000.
That's
Okay.
crazy. So they told him because his check engine light was on that he needed a whole new engine.
Yeah, and he brought it to us, and really all he needed was a VVT solenoid, and we changed the oil for him because he was 4 quarts low on a 5 quart engine. So instead of putting 4 quarts in, we just changed the oil.
Wow.
So, and check your oil. Make sure you check your. If you're not getting your oil changed every 3,000 miles because financially you can't, make sure you just check it. Make sure you keep the oil in your car.
How do I check it?
There's a dipstick. Usually says oil on it.
I think a diagram would have been helpful here. But
Yeah,
we
we should get some diagrams, but we don't.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you get your oil changed, and you'll get more life out of your car.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Did they have 4th of July in Italy?
No, it's not their Independence Day.
They don't have the July 4th. They don't have 4th of July.
No, I was back by then. We spent 4th of July together.
I know, but they don't have 4th of July.
No.
So where they go? They got July 3rd and then July 5th. They skipped the 4th.
Well, they don't celebrate American Independence Day in Italy.
But they
do have July 4th.
Oh,
yes.
okay,
yes,
okay.
I didn't realize that's what you were talking about.
Right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.